still a virgin?
I am.
Oh my God, I love this. This is the most original guest we've ever had on. And what are you, 39?
I am.
Oh my God. That dam is going to break one day, baby. And
Baby, let me tell you right now. People were like, oh, Yvonne, I was like, pray for him. Whoever he is, why you gonna pray for him? You get a lot of pent up energy up in here with me.
Oh my God. And you're going to hit your sexual peak when you start having sex. So yeah, you're going to need a couple of men probably.
So wait.
Yes.
So why you don't believe her? That's cat. I'm just saying.
Her eyes.
You see what they do for attention? You see what they do for life?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, if you really about that life, then...
A woman says. First she'll say she's a virgin. First she'll tell you your body count. First she'll say, like, y'all don't believe nothing a woman says.
Yes. Hey, look, Q. All I'm trying to say, Q, is she didn't have to campaign that way. She would have got elected. If she wanted a partial hysterectomy, all she had to do was text me. I would have took care of it. Ain't no thing. Huh?
I don't get what you're saying. Let's just be honest.
Q, it's because these niggas, why second guess that text message I got this morning.
Oh, exactly. She wasn't a virgin. She's an actress. Let's just be honest. Actress. Let's just be honest.
Hey, Quentin, you text women the morning after?
No, that's not what it was.
That's what you just said.
No. It was a morning text.
That wasn't the story.
A beautiful morning text, and then people at the bottom was like, "No," overthinking it. I'm like,
Quentin be texting women talking about Grand Rising Queen.
I believe that.
What the fuck is Grand Rising?
No, a lot of men do say that. But see, why do y'all people in the chat, in the comments of the chat?
90s R&B song.
You said what?
I feel like Quentin the type of guy to text a woman clips of his favorite 90s R&B song in the morning.
You're correct. Gotta keep it fresh.
Simps lives matter. Simps lives matter. Just like y'all like hoes matter. Simps matter. But back to the 49-year-old.
Women generally think I'm a sweet guy. Just
keep saying 49-year-old. You keep saying 49.
But I'm my bad. 39. Back to the 39-year-old virgin. So there was a lot of men in the comments that didn't believe her. Why did y'all jump to that? Like, don't y'all say women should hold out? So the one woman that's holding out, and now y'all want to shame her and say, no, you're lying.
She all kept.
One thing I will say is maybe she's not lying and she has some underlying issue. But if she doesn't have any underlying issue, she's lying for sure.
Well, I believe her. I'm not of the mindset of YouTube streets. I believe her. When women say something, I believe them, generally speaking.
Don't say generally. How would they say generally?
For the most part, when women talk, I believe them.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I knew some 30-year-old virgins.
I don't have no reason to think otherwise.
I knew some 30-year-old virgins. So
I know a couple 20-year-olds, but I don't know anyone over 30 who's still a virgin.
But would y'all think something's wrong with her though? Since she's 39, would y'all think that something's wrong with her because she's 39 and not married?
Is she truly a virgin?
Yeah, there's something wrong with her.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, there's something wrong with her. She's lying about being a virgin.
What?
With her.
You probably already gave it up already.
She's lying. That's what's wrong with her. She is not a virgin. She's not.
But she's an actress. So let's just be honest. If Quint, How To Man hit her, and she's an actress, the best thing that How To Man to gain a little fame is to say, no, I had sex with this actress. So
I'll never go and self snitch on myself and
men do it all the time to get a little fame.
Don't do it. How to? Don't tell on yourself.
So you're saying
don't tell nobody.
You're saying nobody's come out and said. You're saying so nobody's come out and said they've had sex with her. That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying that why would she need to lie, right? A woman, you got to think things through. If you're going to lie, make sure there's no one going to come out and say, oh, no, we had sex. I got proof.
Q.
Just like Dwight, you know how Dwight lied and said he wasn't playing D on this man, and then evidence came out of him won D picks.
Q, did you just ask me why would a woman need to lie?
No. I didn't mean to say that part. Why regarding being a virgin?
It's because nowadays, look, if you look at everything that's going on in the climate of dating and relationships, what's one of the main things all the dudes is complaining about? Bodies. How many bodies you got? And now all of a sudden, we got a chick jumping out here. I'm a virgin. I'm 39 years old and I never had sex. It's like, come on, man. I don't believe it.
They are there. It's not as if they're rare. Like it's not a unicorn. Like I know people that are in their 30s and are virgin. Like one of my friends, she was married this summer and she was in her late 30s, like about to hit 40. So like I don't know about this actress. I don't know if she was a virgin because of some religious, conviction or value or whatever else. If it's religion, like I don't like Hugh said, unless someone comes up and says like, oh yeah, like that's not true. She did X, Y, and Z.
I don't mean no harm, but you don't know if your friend was a virgin or not. The only
person, my God.
Oh my God.
The only thing you know is what she told you.
The only person that knows whether or not she's a virgin is her gynecologist. Don't nobody else know that.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
In the culture that I was raised, it was a thing of pride. It was you are virgin before getting married. It was their source of like, yeah, I'm holding up for my husband, blah, blah, like it.
Yeah, Rita was just telling me that I guess you know her background, that she's from like some really, really strict African something where her parents didn't even want her to become an actress because they didn't even want her to be a part of American culture and all of this other type of stuff. So I guess her background or her foundation was really strict, and it is supposed to align with the idea that, I guess she hasn't been touched in that way. So,
but okay, let me give some pushback on this. But here's the thing. If that was just a regular, average, everyday chick and that was her story, but this is Molly from Insecure. And
I don't know her. I've never seen her before.
I've seen the show, and she done did some wild stuff on the show. So in my mind, if your family is that strict to the point where you're not going to be out here, fornicating, having sex, it would go against you being part of that show too.
Well, her parents didn't want her to become an actress either, though. That's what she's telling me. So.
Yeah, but acting and actually having penetration, you can't count those two as the same
thing. It's two different things. And sometimes sometimes kids will rebel from like strict households, but it doesn't mean that they'll just like do a complete 180 and just suddenly have sex with any and everybody. Like
I don't see her getting along in Hollywood and not
Exactly. First of all, you can't pick and choose. See, here's the thing. A standard is a standard, right? If a person has the standard that they're not going to fornicate, that same person is not going to be in sex scenes in a television show, half naked, humping and grinding on each other. Like,
I agree. 100%.
That's not necessarily true, though. Go ahead, Faith.
But
that's wild.
I think it's a valid point, though, because if you have a certain level of morality that says I'm not going to do XYZ, in this case, share my body with someone, then I'm not going to do that on a screen. In an acting scene, I was just watching a few days ago, I think Kirk Cameron talking about this exact thing with his now wife that he acted with back in the day. And one of the things that was a lot when he converted over to his Christian faith was, we don't want to simulate things that go against our personal morale. So I think that it definitely comes into play. Now, does it mean that she's lying? No, but it does give us pause to say, well, if you're not actively engaged in this, why would you be willing to simulate sexual acts in front of millions? That's really odd. That's an odd combination. So,
and how are you able to act it out and make it look real?
So y'all, but hold on.
Just like women,
so y'all biggest problem is that y'all don't believe it, but it's not necessarily with the idea that a person could be a virgin at that age. Y'all y'all red flag because y'all skipped completely over the subject, right? The question isn't whether or not it's a problem. The question is whether y'all believe her or not, then, right?
A dude could be a virgin at that age.
No way.
I have no reason not to believe her. That's what
I
the
don't
woman
listen.
says.
I don't believe a dude is a virgin if he beat off. I just don't.
Yeah, that's not a virgin. If you masturbate, you're not a virgin.
I beg your pardon.
Well, guess what? If that's
I
the
beg
case,
your
then
pardon.
she ain't either, because you know she done rubbed one out. Like, let's stop.
Wait, why do you assume that? There are women that don't even do that. But I would think a man is less likely to be a virgin than a woman because of the temptations that you men have.
What?
Beg
your pardon.
The sale for roses disagrees with you. The
But
amount of
she's not going to
roses
need to
they
use that.
sell.
She's never got any.
Come on.
She's not going to need to get that if she's never had.
But all of the different devices and stuff that's out here and junk like that at this point. No, seriously, like, I mean, for real, like all of this stuff, they basically be having toy parties and sex parties and all of this stuff and
blow up dolls for men.
At this point,
control my girl's vibrator.
At this point, it's almost like I don't know what classify a person as a virgin or not at this point anymore.
No
What's the
toys, no hands, no oral, no penetration.
Vagina.
But
what does the Bible say?
Redefining what sex is.
See, that's the problem, Q. Women would disagree with you because there are women that had a little rules that anal, that if they haven't been penetrated,
seriously,
vaginally, they be like they're still virgins.
But
even
oral
if they
sex, though. Oral sex.
The dictionary definition of a person who has never had sexual intercourse.
And that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't.
That's just loophole.
I don't believe in that because, like, if it's oral, then you know what I'm saying. Like I think that I don't think that y'all can.
And that goes to say, ladies, if you ever give oral or if you ever give anything else,
you're not a virgin.
So you might as well go away.
You talking about loopholes? There are chicks that would cheat on their man on a cruise and say it didn't count because they was over international waters. Like they make all kinds of goofy excuses.
Why are you only throwing this at the chicks? Because there are men also saying, like, what if she doesn't need to know didn't happen. So let's just be honest.
Because I gotta match all that smoke you be giving the dudes. That's why.
I can smoke to both. Men ain't shit, women ain't shit. That's
not true.
Hey, Q,
you know better than that.
But we got men that saying they're still a virgin, but they masturbate. I've asked Cheeky that. Like, Cheeky, have you ever used your hands? If you have, you're not a virgin.
Q,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you, you gotta give some leniency to the men because it's easy for a woman to go out and pass her hind parts around, right? It's really hard to be a man and be a true player from coast to coast and serve over women like an invisible ghost, right? That's not easy, right? That's a thing to be admired, right?
How to man, you better not ever make reference to me being an old nigga again when you say hind parts.
He said that shit too. You know he said
hind parts.
Hey, look, man. When they stop casting you as Santa Claus in Broadway in New York, I'm gonna stop calling you old. I'm gonna leave you alone.
But on the real though, I just think that it's so unbelievable for most people now. Whether she is or not, it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna just take her at her word, unless somebody got some pictures of her doing some strange things for some change. But I just think that it's just so unbelievable now because the culture that we live in is the expectation for a woman not to be a virgin, and that's the problem. The biggest problem is that things have gotten so bad to where we expect to run into a woman that's not a virgin versus the other way around. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's times in history where it was by default, you just automatically assume that if a woman wasn't married, that she was either a virgin or she was for the streets. Either she was for everybody or she wasn't for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just the norm. It's just the norm for a chick to get married after she done been with 7 dudes already at the minimum. You know what I'm saying? And that's just cool. Like, everybody done had your chick before you had her, and that's just cool.
But not only that,
You gotta
That
see
shit
the
ain't
value
cool.
in her, even though everybody got the best of her.
That shit
Not
ain't
only
cool.
that-
We let that ride. No, that's not cool.
Man, y'all
Wait.
take-
I've been on a panel where men said they wouldn't want to date a virgin. They said they would not marry a virgin. They would rather have someone that's experienced. So I've heard that multiple times.
He
Mhm.
said he wanted someone who knew how to throw it back.
That was
Hey,
last
look, man.
week.
That was last week. Well, I've been on other panels too. Like I heard it on Clubhouse. They said they would never want to talk to a virgin.
They
Yeah,
crazy,
so
playing
crazy.
pussy. They said that.
That's
Look,
unfortunate.
I'm gonna tell you something.
They
I'ma
say
tell
they
you
would never want to be with a virgin. Why?
I don't want to sit my ass on a communal toilet. I damn sure don't want no communal pussy.
I thought you
Sorry.
was about to go somewhere else with that, bro.
Oh, nah.
When you said sit your ass, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I was trying to figure out where we was going with this one.